What is going on, everybody? Arie here, and welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about why dropshipping is getting harder, and of course how you can beat the competition and come out on top. Now, this isn't clickbait, this isn't a plot to try to get you to buy my course or anything like that. This is actually a reality and something that we all have to face sooner or later. So I wanted to address it here quickly so that you can get an idea of exactly what's going on, the future of dropshipping, and of course how you can adjust accordingly to get the best results possible and to really make an income out of this. Now, one of the things that I get asked a lot lately is, Arie, my Facebook ads have been really inconsistent. I've been getting really high CPMs, which if you don't know means cost per 1,000 impressions. And just my costs overall to acquire a customer have been increasing over time. And of course, if you pay any attention to Google Trends, you'll see that the dropshipping search term is on a really strong uptrend. And personally, I don't see it coming down anytime soon. Now, the first thing that's making dropshipping increasingly more difficult is the competition. Now, of course, most beginners in dropshipping don't really know exactly what a winning product looks like, or they just haven't honed in their skills enough to see any success. But like I said, it has become even harder now to see those initial results. And as more and more competitors come into the market, that means that there's less ad space on Facebook in particular, which is the dominant ad platform in this niche. So that means that you're competing for limited ad space, which if you don't know, Facebook works on an auction system. So Facebook prioritizes the people that have the most engaging ads, and they're gonna make it more expensive for the majority of people whose ads aren't as engaging. And like I said, most beginners, they don't really know exactly how to make an engaging ad and stuff like that. So it's really tough for them to get the initial results. So this is kind of the first issue that I see as to why dropshipping is getting more difficult. And I think the best way for you to solve this is really to just take the time to study winning ads. Now, there's many ways to do this effectively. The best way, in my opinion, is to simply go on Facebook and type search terms such as shop now, or claim yours here, or claim yours now, stuff like that, and you'll see a bunch of winning ads. Now, I strongly advise you to only review the ones that have over 1 million views, because those are the videos that have been successful, and those are the ones that you want to imitate. Now, some of the softwares that I like to use are Animoto, of course, and Adobe Premiere Pro. Those are the two softwares that I use to create video ads. But a lot of my friends and students also use a software called Camtasia. I've heard that that one is also easy to use, so that's definitely an option for you. And like I said, don't jump into this and start spending money right away. Of course, practice how to make an ad before you launch it. Maybe make many variations of an ad so that you can know for sure that you have the right skills to create a powerful, engaging ad. That's how you're gonna be able to compete effectively in the Facebook ads market. So it's really important for you to be able to do this. Now, the second reason why it's getting harder is because everybody has tested the same products. Now, as a dropshipping guru, even though I try to let you guys know that I don't consider myself a guru, I kind of consider myself an entrepreneur vlogger. And the reason why I say that is because I like to share my journey. I don't know everything. Of course, I'm still learning and evolving as an entrepreneur, so that's why I don't consider myself a guru. I get a lot of people asking me to review their stores or their products that they're testing, and what I see a lot of the times is people testing the same exact products. And when I say the same exact products, I'll throw up some examples here of some of these products. Now, these products do meet the criteria that a winning product, should have, which is typically that it solves a problem, that it has a decent margin, that other stores have been selling it successfully, etc., etc. But what you guys have to understand is that there's hundreds of people being introduced to the dropshipping business model every single day, which means that most of these people go right away for these types of products. So it's in your best interest to avoid these products at all costs and go after products that are not so easily available to everybody. And this is why one of the best product research methods that I've found recently is simply AliExpress. Now, I know I have an Ecom Hunt link in the description, and I do think Ecom Hunt is a decent software, but if you're just a beginner, I strongly suggest that you simply stick to Facebook research and Instagram research, and of course AliExpress research. Now, make sure that you watch my previous video on the 5 best winning products to sell this summer, because I did some really careful research on those products, and also you'll be able to see kind of how I approach my product research and the best way to do it nowadays. And of course, just how to think of it logically, because at the end of the day, there is some logic involved when it comes to finding products and testing them. So that's another thing, guys. Make sure that you test some newer products that you don't see people testing very often, and just give them a chance. A lot of the times, just because you see someone else selling a product that is like similar to the ones that I showed you, and just because it it's selling well and it does meet the criteria, it doesn't mean that you should right away test that product. So just make sure that you do careful research, spend a little bit extra time doing some product research with these methods that I told you, and find some products that are unique, solve a problem, have a wow factor, have a good margin, but that are also a little bit more low key and that you wouldn't see many people testing traditionally. And to be honest with you, that's how I found the products for my current brand that has already done 6 figures, fully drop shipping. Now we've private labeled our products and we're building this into something more legitimate, but we did start with just drop shipping, and the way we found these products were simply through browsing AliExpress. I just found products that I thought were really good, that had really high quality images, and of course really high quality reviews. And from there, I just took them and put them on my store, started advertising them, and found success right away. So just make sure that you're aware of the market, study the market well, and see what other people are doing. And honestly, just do the opposite. Not necessarily the opposite, but just stop copying. I think that's been sort of a trend in the dropshipping space, to just copy other people. And trust me, that does not work anymore. You have to be original. You have to make sure to study up on your marketing skills so that you can effectively sell a product that you found on your own and that you didn't copy from someone else. Now, another thing that I want to mention real quick is that a lot of people who are into dropshipping are actually international people. And what I find a lot is that they make many grammatical mistakes when it comes to their product descriptions. And I know that that's really tough to fix. And trust me, my first language is actually Spanish, so I am bilingual, so I understand how difficult it can be to learn a second language. But trust me, if you are gonna be spending money on advertising, you have to make sure that your product description is grammatically correct in every way possible. And a way that you can make sure that there's proper grammar in your description is by going on free Facebook groups on Facebook where there's other dropshippers, and just simply asking nicely for somebody to review your copy, because just explain to them that English is not your first language and that you really need help with this. And I promise you that there's gonna be people willing to kind of give you a review, a grammatical review of your description, and that's greatly gonna help you. Trust me, this sounds like a little thing, but it really isn't. And this is probably a big reason why a lot of international people don't see sales for a long time, because of their grammatical errors. And I wanna say one thing too, that if you are an international seller, let's say you're from France or Spain or Germany, it is a good idea to create a store dedicated to that country alone. I've had students from Spain, for example, and from Germany that have created their stores in German or Spanish so that they can have perfect grammar in their own languages. And with their ads, they only target those countries, and they've been seeing insane results. And the reason why is because they're basically untapped markets. There's not many people doing this right now, whereas in the US, almost everybody is advertising to the people in the US and in English. So if you know a second language, it could be a good idea to isolate a country specifically to target, and you could see amazing results. So anyways, guys, these are just some things to think about. But at the end of the day, even though dropshipping is becoming more and more difficult, the way I see it, it's only really gonna benefit the people that are willing to put in the extra effort and to go the extra mile to really succeed. Because at the end of the day, all this hype and whatever around dropshipping really brings a lot of people that are not serious about it, and that just want to make a quick buck. And the more difficult it gets, the less of those people that we're gonna see, because it's just not gonna work for them, so they're gonna quit right away. So us people that are willing to put in the work and do extra research to perfect our craft, we are always gonna be able to succeed no matter what the state of the market is. So that's kind of my point here. Yes, this is a serious issue and this is something that we're gonna have to overcome, but if you are serious about dropshipping, we will overcome this. And of course, if you follow the channel, which I strongly suggest you subscribe to, then you'll always be on top of the dropshipping trends and what's going on in the market, because I'm not quitting anytime soon. Like I said, I love making YouTube videos as a hobby and a side income, but of course, e-commerce is my main passion and what I spend most of my time on. But like I said, this is no reason to quit dropshipping, but what this is a reason to start trying to build a brand, or to take your store more seriously and really try to build a business rather than just a quick buck business. That doesn't work anymore. You have to take your store more seriously in order to get some serious results. Now guys, I really appreciate you watching this video. If you agree with the things I said, please give me a like. That would really help the video out in my channel. I really appreciate the support that you guys give me. I read my comments every day, and it always gives me a boost of confidence, because I think I have one of the most supportive channels out here, to be honest with you, which is really cool, and it makes me really excited for the future. But that's pretty much all I have for today. This was a quick video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.